Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever. Thank you very much for joining me this episode of Season 2 or Series 2, however you want to say it, the Great Lakes. Last time out we got the trains running down this route over here, so on the Toronto, Ottawa to St. Louis route. As a matter of fact, that's not one of them. That's not one of them. There we go. This looks like one of them. There you go. There's one right there carrying 3 wonderfully happy passengers. Where's the next one? Here we go. There's another one. So that is carrying 4 wonderfully happy passengers. But over here we've got 64 passengers waiting to be picked up on this train to go to Ottawa. So that is absolutely fantastic. In fact, what's this train? Who are you? There you go, 95. This train is absolutely full. So there you go. This is going to definitely work for us, this route that we've set up over here. Is anyone waiting over here? There we go. There's another 6 waiting over here. So there's definitely a good set of a good load of passengers that are going to be waiting over here for us. Now these things seem to have clogged up a little bit. As you can see, the 20th century mainline trains are very close to each other for some bizarre reason. I'm not too sure, but anyway, we need to go back here and ensure, right, that we're going to have to sort out afterwards. We need to ensure that this works. I want you guys to have a look at what I had to do to get Cincinnati connected. That is now our new approach. It's the best I could do. I literally couldn't get anything else running out of the station properly. So that's basically what's happened now. I suppose I could try and swing them all around together and have the 6 tunnel coming out here, but I kind of like that. I kind of do like how that looks. There's nothing. It reminds me of the approach into King's Cross, and Pancras. It's got this sort of similar style to it. So the tracks are split up like this, but that should do the trick, and it should give us enough chance to create a crossover outside on each one of these, which is the other important. Never mind. There we go. That's the other important part that I was kind of really hoping would happen. Too much slope. Or maybe it's not going to allow us to do it everywhere, so we're going to have to do our best. Too much slope. Too much slope. Well, that's just rubbish. We managed to get a little bit done, so we're going to have to improve upon that. Obviously, this one is going to require one as well. I mean, most likely these aren't going to be used. And as you can see, the platforms are still where they need to be. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to get this Columbus run going, and then we're going to work from there and figure out how we're going to rejig the junction or whatever. In fact, I think I can just go straight across like that, can't I? And we're going to do a little bit of reworking, a little bit of rejigging the lines. We're going to 6-track it. See, I'm thinking, is it possible for us to be able to 6-track all the way? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Is that going to be helpful for us to 6-track the entire section, so we can have 3 up and 3 down? Because what I'm thinking is that if I do that, and when I mean 6-track the whole way, I just mean between Cincinnati and Columbus, not before or after, because over here it's fine. It's just over here there's a lot of congestion just in that section there. There's a lot of congestion. So if I were to 6-track that, would that potentially mean that I could put... yeah, I suppose then that would go onto this side, that would be there. No, sorry. That would be there, that would be there, and then that would be there, and that one would have to come across. It's tempting, it really is tempting. But I also am going to just connect this up immediately. Let's not have any waste of time there. So that's now going to be a very major junction. And then we'll just do this like so to get ourselves going. And then we're going to do the same over here. I'm afraid all these factories are going to have to go like that. and like that. And now we're going to have to demolish this bridge section. We'll hook this up now, like that, and connect it. In fact, you know what? I think I am going to do that. I am going to make 6 tracks from just for that section, that one section. And you're more than happy to run like that. In fact, wow, that went really, really well. That was surprising. So let's see, what can we do? So we're going to have this all switched over now correctly. So that's the goal of this episode. I know I was supposed to do that in a couple of episodes time, but it looks like change of plan. We're going to do that in this episode now. So if I were to, let's do that like this. So we've got 6 track like so. Autosave. There we go. Fantastic. And now we've got the tracks in this configuration here. So what track goes where and how are we going to link this up? So I think our first order of the day is to ensure that these tracks get through correctly. So let's sort out the approach over here. So right, that's a dedicated line for the Chicago-Philadelphia. Yep, that's a dedicated line with 1 spare platform. So we can potentially use that platform, and that goes out like so. I would rather that now joins up on this side, because that's going to be... Is the express route going to go on the outsides, or is the express route going to go through the middle for this one? I would kind of like the express route to go through the middle, because it's probably the highest speed that we can carry through here. Yeah, I would rather that the express route went right through the middle. And it's only going to be stopping at where should we have it stopping? We're only going to have it stopping at Chicago, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Philadelphia. So Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, it's not going to be stopping. It's not exactly the most expressive express. Oh, actually, we can just go Chicago, Columbus, and yeah, let's go Chicago, Columbus, Philadelphia. Let's do that. That's what we're going to do. We'll have something else stop at Cincinnati. So we need it to blast through the center of the station. That's what we want it to do. So how are we going to do that? So it needs to be on this line here. But the problem is that that's an up line. That's going to be an up line. That's now currently a down line. Okay, okay. Let's get this working. Let's get this working. We'll make a crossing like so for now. It's not a high-speed crossing, 40 miles an hour. The train's not going to be doing 40 by this point in time. In fact, we could probably try and make it a little bit faster. There we go. That's like 60 miles an hour or so. Okay, hang on. It wants the outer it wants the outer line. That's what it wants. Now, if we were to take the outer line here, and then the outer line here, let's say, then it goes all the way around here. Now, that's no good, because we know, or let me show you the speed limits. That's fairly slow. But look at this. This is a lot faster. Despite the... Yeah, it's about 42 miles an hour through this. And then it's a lot faster. It's straight out to 75. Go all the way along here, and then into the center platforms again. Comes out of here, and then we're going to have to rejig this so that it can stay in the center. And it'll stay in the center all the way. Again, blast through the middle platforms here. And then continue in the middle all the way through here, straight across the middle here. And then stay in the middle once again. Not there. Stay in the middle, go around here in the middle, and then what platform does it want? wants that platform over there, so stay in the middle and then it'll cross over. Or at this point, once we get to here, we can have them cross to whatever lines they need to cross into. Okay, okay. This is going to be tough. This is definitely going to be a tough one. So we definitely want it to be in the middle. So let's see if we can work this out. Let's do one line at a time. Let's start with this one. There we go, right. So we'll ensure that this stays in the middle, and then we'll work out from there what we need. So for now, we're going to, even though it's not going to stop in Indianapolis soon, but we're going to use Terminal 3. Right. What we can do is we can make all these automatic for now. Okay. That seems to be okay for now. So we're going to go straight through here. And then we want to stay in the middle. So we want this to be at this point. Coming into Cincinnati, we want it on Terminal 4. And that's where it goes wrong. Okay. So let's work out how do we get it to the terminal we want from here. So it's doing fine over here. And then it's on the wrong side immediately. Right, okay, that's not a problem. So all we need to do is we need to rejig this so that it ends up on the right side. So which track is going where? This track can essentially do that. There we go, there we go. Now we can get Cincinnati platform 4. Which is right. There we go. Awesome. Now on the way back, we need it to be on this platform here. So if we try and select Indianapolis no, not wait, where are we? Yes, we are in Indianapolis. I want to select Indianapolis platform 4. Right, where's the issue now? Stations 9 and 10 again. Right, okay. So what's happening here? So let's say it's coming back through Cincinnati. Let's leave Cincinnati now as automatic. Where does it want to go? Could not connect. Okay. So we definitely want Terminal 3 here. Comes back along here. And it's on the wrong side. Once again, it's on the wrong side, so that's fine. All we need to do is we just need to do that for now. And that should bring it back onto the right side. Ah, no it doesn't. What if we did that? Would that bring it back on the right side? That brings it onto the right side. But then, what does it want to do in here? Okay, hang on. So, I would rather... This is going to be really, really tough. This is definitely going to be really, really tough to work out. We've got all of these, so let's lay this track down now. There we go. Okay. So, again, let's double check this. We're fine out of... No, we're not. We want to go on this side. Now, is this due to signaling that it's doing this? I'm assuming it's due to signaling that it's doing this. We've got a train there that needs to cross over. Okay, is everyone okay, though, for now? I want to see if everybody's okay for now. Everyone's going through the middle platform currently in Indianapolis. That's good. Now this is where things are going to get awkward. Everyone seems to be running those fine. Now I could put... Here we go. This one here. swing that straight over. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so get rid of that for now. Bring that around. Right, now, what's going to happen here, that's probably not going to be right, because it's this one that can swing over to the far side. Yeah, let's have that swing over to the far side. This one needs to continue along. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this one continue. That's just going to make 6 everywhere. Oh, no, we can bring it down to 4 right there. Yeah, we're going to bring it down to 4 right there, because then what we're going to do is we're going to do that and then that. Fantastic. That works for me. And then over here, we don't need that platform. We don't need that connected in the way it's currently connected. What we're going to need is that to go across and join. Yes. So we're going to demolish that section there. Oh boy. I feel like this is going to end in disaster. So we'll bring that out like so, and then across. Like so. Okay. That's a good start, actually. That's a very good start. Now we've got all the doubling up and everything, but as soon as we connect this up correctly, we should be okay. So if I were to do that and then go, look, there's a track there. So if I were to swing that in there, that right, hold on. Yep, this track. So we're going to demolish this section. In fact, let's demolish, tell you what. There we go. Right. This is better. Now we've got 6 and 6. Don't have to worry about anything more. 6 there, 6 there. Okay. We'll cut that back even further. There we go. 6 and 6. No issues. Back to track laying. So that the curvature of the track is going to change a little bit. But we're okay. We're okay. 1, 2, 3. There's one track now working. 4. That's the whole line working. 5. 6. Okay, now something's gone weird. But we have 6 now running. This is good. It's all gone wonky, but it's good. Now, what we need is at this point, we're going to have to redo this. Like I said, we're going to have to redo this section. So, let's bring that back like so. Bring this back. Let's bring all of this back. Let's just do this, look. Right up to here. Including this section here. I'm so glad we can do this while trains on the route. Okay, let's get this curve sorted out a little bit better. Demolish that, demolish that. In fact, let's just demolish this entire section out of... There we go. All of it's gone. All of it's gone. Great. Now let's get the tracks in, and then we'll work it out. So let's go ahead and say we're going to have to curve the track. That's almost a given. So let's make some 65 mile an hour-ish corners. There's a 65. Then we're going to try and do the same here. No, we're not going to. No, these are not going to connect. We'll make this a 60 mile an hour corner. Here's a 60. And then we'll do the last one, which should be 55 miles an hour. Alright, so there we go. That's that. Good. Right, now we have 6. Right, over here we have 6 coming in. Now, what's what. So we've got a down line that needs to be on this side. That's number one. That needs to go there. That's important. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing that around at 40 miles an hour and then bring that in like that. Right, that's the first one done. So that can now go that way. This one here needs to end up on this side. So we'll do that. Okay, that's the next one done. Then we need to have all the middle ones. So this one needs to end up here somehow. So we're going to do that. And then across like that. There we go. That's one. This one needs to end up over here. This one needs to end up over there. And this one needs to end up over there. Now I can give that a much higher speed if possible. No, that's not going to get any faster. So let's just swing it in as it wants to be. There we go. Okay. Right, so that's now a whole section complete of trains that can go in and out of anywhere. Let's get the crossings over here. Very important. All important crossings. Because trains are going to they're going to need somewhere to swap when they move to this new route. I mean, naturally, this isn't the best way of doing things. This is, in fact, the worst way of doing things. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So that's the new junction. Now, as to how to get across Columbus now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bridge here. So we'll make a bridge. Once this is running, instead of that road going straight across, we'll just have to go slightly up here and then bridge over and around. It's only maybe a 30-second detour, so that's not a problem. I don't mind 30-second detours. Right. Now, the lines that are reporting problems are these lines here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prevent them, or I'm going to switch off. I'm going to let them pick their own lines all the way through. And then we're going to sort it out. So go pick your own lines in every platform. And let's see what they come up with, and then we'll fix it. Once we see what they come up with. Right. I'm happy with the way Columbus has gone. That's exactly where I wanted the Columbus one. Except it swaps over for some bizarre reason right over here, which is not what I want. But Columbus can be locked in right here for us. So that's going to be platforms 4 and 8. Or no, it seems to be platforms 3. Like so. And platforms 4. Okay. Platforms 3 and 4. That was stop number 4 and 8. So that can be locked in. That's remaining in the middle exactly as I want it into Columbus. Into Cincinnati, sorry. So we're now going to lock Cincinnati in. So Terminal 3 there for Cincinnati, and Cincinnati Terminal 4 there. Fantastic. Over here it all goes all wrong. So we're going to fix that in a moment. That's because of the way the track is. I'm assuming that's also because it's not connected up all too well. In fact, at this point in time, we've only got 3 tracks. Ah, yes. Okay, that's what it is. We can fix this. We can fix this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We're going to leave that bit. That, and that can go. Nope, go. I said go. There we go. That's it. That's what we need. 1. Right, that's already started to fix things. In fact, that's fixing... In fact, everything's now connected. Okay, this is getting better. So that's now the middle tracks are good. The outer tracks are great for that line. So I'm happy about how that's decided to run. Is that? Yep, that's correct. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up the St. Louis platform again, which is fine, right? So we're going to set up St. Louis platform 3, terminal 3. I'm trying to say platform because it is platform, not terminal. I don't know why it says terminal there, but that's whatever. Right, Cincinnati, we're going to go for platform 1 and Cincinnati platform 6, please. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now, with Indianapolis, how's this going to go? So we've got this going all the way up here. Now, this is where things have got a little bit awkward. Okay. Maybe we didn't need the 6 platforms over here. I'm just thinking maybe we didn't need 6 platforms here, but I'm going to leave the 6 platforms and let them run. So the reason it's gone a little bit wonky is because of the setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to demolish that section of the bridge. We're going to demolish this section of track up to there. In fact, let's just pull this back. Let's pull this back correctly. Is that the right place I want to pull it back to? I think that might do the trick. That might do the trick, right? And then we'll just line these up properly. There we go. That's all now joined together. This is really, really interesting. Don't know about you guys, but I hope you guys are finding this interesting, because I'm finding this quite interesting how I'm having to design this. There we go. That's good. That's good. That goes like that. That goes like that. This one comes in and joins up like that. This one comes along there and joins up. Well, that's not right. This one comes along and joins up like that. Fantastic. Then we can put the bridge back in. Not that. There we go, like that. So that's all done. Right. Now we need to work out who and what is going where. This is not right. This is still not right because we need to do this side now. So let's fix this up. Again, this is not going to be a major change here. All we're doing is we're just going to get the tracks moved over to the right position. So if we pull it back from there, like so, and then we just bring this around, and you're going to see that the curvature is not going to be hugely different, as you can see. In fact, the curvature is predominantly the same going through this. So there's no real additional cutting going on. There's just that little bit there, and as you can see, look, you can just see just there is where the track used to go. But that's great, because what we can do then is we can say, well, if the track used to go there, then we'll have the track continue to go there, like so. So we're making good use of the original curvature. And then we'll do a similar thing here, which means that that's going to need a little bit of a cut, as you can see, like that. Okay, now we need to sort out the Indianapolis platform. So we're not happy here at all. So we want terminal 3 for that. There we go. And coming back to Indianapolis there, we want terminal 4. Obviously, like I said, it's not going to stop here, but we are going to fix this up very, very quickly. Right. And now, look at that. That's right. Oh, almost right. It was managing, so up to here, it's managed to get it correct. Up to this point, it's managed to get it all correct. This is good for us. This is very, very good for us. Look, that train's on the right side. This train's obviously on the wrong side of the tracks at the moment, but so is this one. And the best part about it is they will be able to switch over, and they will switch over to the side of the track they need to switch over onto. So that, at least that section is going to clear itself out. We might need to manually stop the trains, let one train go, so on and so forth. But we have managed to get that running all the way through Columbus. Now we have an issue here. So what we need to do is we need to look at Pittsburgh and say, well, what did you select for Pittsburgh? Well, you selected the opposite platforms to the ones I want. So we're going to swap the Pittsburgh platforms? Yeah, platforms around. We're going to swap the Pittsburgh platforms around. So we're going to platform 2 there. And then for Pittsburgh here, we're going to platform 3. There we go. So now you're the right way. Now we've got an issue here as to why it's doing this. So we need to work out why does it want to go on a single platform. And I believe it's due to the nature of the railway. I think it's to do with the signals over here. I think it's definitely to do with signaling. So what we're going to do is we are going to need to... Now, who are you? You're actually on the right side already. This is a good sign, because you're going to swap over in a moment. So that's a good sign. Okay, we'll get back to that in a few seconds. We're already out of time, but just to ensure that we get the other ones done, so let's get rid of you and you just for now. Let's just make sure that this is okay. So we've done that into Cincinnati. Have we selected the Columbus stations? We haven't. Well, let's make sure that we... I don't want that. What's happened here? No, don't do that. Right, okay, we're going to have to fix that. In fact, we're definitely going to have to fix that. Okay, we'll be able to fix that very quickly. Columbus, let's go for... Coming back is going to be 6, that's fine. And going forward, it's going to be 1. That's fine. Then it goes along here. And I don't think we've got any issues as to where... Yep, this is absolutely fine. Because this one's going to be a bit of an interesting one, as we have 3 lines coming in on 3 separate, as you can see. It doesn't really matter because the lines aren't... There's no 4-track on any side of it. It's 2-track everywhere, as you can see. 2-track there, 2-track there, 2-track there. So it's not going to matter at all for us. So this can stay exactly as it is. So that's what? Platforms 2 and platforms 1. Alright, and lastly, we need to get to Philadelphia. This is where things are going to get a little bit awkward again. But we do need to ensure that it... Yeah, Washington. Right, it goes to Washington as well, doesn't it? I'm more than happy for it to stay in the platform that is chosen. So you can stay on platform 3. I think that... Yeah, that works for me. And then from platform 3 you can go all the way across. Is that what it wants to do? Yep, it wants to go all the way across. I could have used that one. That would have been the easier one to use. But we'll go all the way across and then pull in over here at platform 1, where there's actually something else pulling in. So I'm actually going to force you to actually... Platform 5, go to platform 6. There we go. So it's going to go all the way across. Okay, that's fine. That's where I'm going to have to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to do a bit more of this off camera. I'll get this all sorted out. I don't want to bore you guys with everything. Obviously, that was so you can see all the work that's going to go into it. I'm going to sort it all out off camera now to get these trains all on the right side. Then I'll play it forward to make sure the trains do end up on the right side. Then you'll join me once that's all done. You're going to join me in the next episode where we connect up Thunder Bay. So that's what we're going to do next. So once that's done, Thunder Bay is the next one on the cards, and we're going to make sure that we get Thunder Bay all the way down, joined up to this track near Sudbury, the Ghost City, and probably turning and looping back on itself to Sault Ste. Marie, and maybe I can connect it out up this way as well. So we can even have Thunder Bay going all the way down well, we can have it going all the way down through Detroit, and then all sorts of, we got loads that we can do. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below. If you're watching this on Twitch, thumbs up and a follow, please. That would really appreciate that. And if you can afford to do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would help me out a huge amount, and it would really mean a lot to me. So let's get the thumbnail for this, which I think should be, that looks like a pretty good thumbnail for me, even though it's not, everything's not fixed up here. I'll work out a thumbnail. I'll definitely work out a thumbnail. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time in Transport Fever.